Hey, baby girl. Hi, everybody. Sorry if I look like a ghost. I'm sitting out here by a little campfire. I was sitting here thinking how nice it would be if I could actually record and have everybody hear all the sounds I'm listening to. Crickets trilling very sharply over here next to my horse trailer. And of course the dogs barking at every other little sound that they hear. And there's water running somewhere off in the distance that way. And something just buzzed my ear. And then there's my fire, which is crackling very softly over there in my burn pit, which I've been working on little by little, like all my projects. It's just so pretty, all the sounds. Beyond the crickets, there's a softer chirping. It's probably locusts off in the distance. And the stars are out tonight. It's so pretty. I love nature. I love sitting out here. And I was thinking, you know, it's so hard for me to find the peace and quiet inside the house to be able to do my videos. I hate it. I have no privacy in there and always interruptions and everything's such a mess. So maybe I'll come back out here tomorrow in the daylight and actually finish recording my video for the week. I do kind of have one prepared. I want to talk to you guys about something that's been in the news lately, and I think it's a good change. It's a good thing that's happening. But tonight, I just wanted to share the beauty that I was experiencing. And I hope you enjoyed it, despite the video. Thank you. Talk to you later. Alright, so hello. Excuse my appearance. I've been out playing in the yard. Just thought I'd take a break and sit down and try to do this video. Every once in a while when I'm working out here, I have to stop and catch my breath and regroup. I kind of like to call it my meditation time. I listen to my birds, and I've got some water running over on my willow tree, and the wind's blowing. When there aren't cars driving by, I can hear the wind rustle in the leaves of the trees and the long grass that I haven't cut yet. And every once in a while there's a whiny dog. It's so peaceful out here. I hear birds off in the distance. Several different birds. Some were flying overhead. It's awesome. I love it. I love the beauty of nature. God's creation. There's nothing like it. I don't know what else to say. So, anyway, for my video this week, I wanted to talk about a subject that's been in the news kind of lately. On ABC Nightline this week, they had a special on transgender parents. With Bruce Jenner's transition into Caitlyn, this has become a trending topic. So it's finally coming into the light, and people have to face it whether they want to or not. And I, for one, think that is awesome. A new docudrama they were talking about called Becoming Us. It's been produced by a teenage boy. Looks at the topic from his viewpoint, watching his father become a woman. It looks awesome. It's raw, and just looks at the humanness in all of us, regardless of our circumstances, and sees it through the beauty of a child's honesty. And it kind of almost makes gender a non-issue in their eyes. And it's a demonstration that people should be able to just be themselves and be loved regardless, to express themselves as they wish, and to walk down the street without ridicule. This one girl put it beautifully when talking about her parents transitioning. She said, or a sibling transitioning, she said, they are still who they are, the person you've always known and loved, and there's no reason to start seeing them any differently. The thing is, it's like their honest self. They almost all talk about feeling like they were living a lie in someone else's body. They were living as a man and they felt like a woman since childhood, and it's almost always since childhood. These kids, they just know. The brain is really different between men and women, and science is now discovering that. Men and women think differently. Our neurons fire differently, and different areas of the brain act differently. There is a lot of support now for this, and we'll have to talk more about this later because I'm getting interrupted now. And I have to go pick up Christopher from work soon, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. Okay, so to pick up where we left off, about a month or so ago, a petition was filed, supported by over 300 large companies that do business worldwide. I talked about this in an earlier video just a little bit. The petition pushes for mandatory insurance coverage for same-sex partners under federal law. They're doing this to support their employees. I think it's an awesome thing. It's a step in the right direction. We've been so screwed up for so long with regard to sexuality and gender assignment and why it matters, who's in a relationship with who. I don't know. The sad thing is, for so long, children who were born with what they call ambiguous genitalia, they were simply just assigned the gender of female, and any penile appendage was surgically removed. When I discovered this, I was horrified. It's mutilation as far as I'm concerned. And then I saw an interview with a little boy. He was about age 9. talking about how he wanted to grow up and be a princess. He was so serious about it, and his eyes just beamed with excitement. He talked about dressing up in his sister's clothes and liking to wear his mom's high heels. It turns out that they've done a survey now of all these kids, well, a lot of children who were assigned the gender of female at birth and have now since grown up 30, 40, some 50 years later. And it said like 90% of them have or talked about having issues with their gender identity their entire lifetime, and about 40% of them have since transitioned back to become a man. So there's really something to this, that there's more to our sexuality, femininity, or masculinity than just whether or not you have a penis. If this doesn't demonstrate how wrong we've been about gender identification, I don't know what will. Personally, I think these children should be allowed to grow up and decide for themselves if they want to have any surgery or not. There should be a third gender category for those born who are clearly not male or female. Maybe bigender? I don't know. I'm just glad to see that they're doing more extensive testing now before assigning a gender after birth. A lot of testing on the brain, like I said. MRIs, CAT scans, whatever, show the differences in how male and female brain work. So they're doing that with young infants to determine gender identity, and doing chromosomal testing and all kinds of things so that they have more than one thing pointing before they do any kind of surgery. It's better than what we've been doing. I don't know. Basically, I just always believe that God wants us to love everybody, regardless of what body part we have or don't have, or what body parts you prefer sexually. I don't think He cares what we do in that respect. Our spirit is what is important to Him, and learning to love each other in this way, accepting each other unconditionally, that's what is really important. So I just want to ask everybody to consider all of this. Watch Bruce Jenner's story if you haven't yet. Listen to him talk about how long he struggled, feeling like he was living in the wrong body. It's very interesting. When you really listen to him and you see the emotions, you can tell that it's absolutely real. This is what he feels. This is what many, many people feel, a confusion about the body they're in. I've always been somewhat confused about mine. Let's all just work on loving each other and trying to get along and appreciating what we have and helping and supporting each other in whatever decisions we make. And I guess that's all I really want to say for this week. I'm trying to do my best to get a video out every week. So until then, I wish you the best. May God bless you.